What's going on, guys? I'm your host, Juicebox, and let's talk about that new season of Arrow. Now, depending on who you talk to, last season was a bit disappointing. I liked it. It had its ups and downs, but it's really hard to follow season 2. Anyways, let's jump into the episode. Remember, this is a review, so spoilers! We start off by seeing Oliver and Felicity all happy in suburbia, while Team Arrow is getting their butts kicked by people with terrible aim. We see Damien Dark threaten everyone, and right before Oliver's gonna pop the question to Felicity, Team Arrow shows up to ruin the day. Diggle's still all booty hurt. Fast forward to some action, people die, Arrow gets a new suit, train blows up, and Detective Lance is a bitch. And then the episode ends with us saying, what the fuck is going to happen this season? Because Oliver's standing over a gravestone, and then he says he's gonna kill somebody. Guys, I think Arrow's back to its old form. That's a pretty nice way to start off the season. First things first, I really love the new suit. It's more towards the comics. I don't know why he's still wearing like the leather pants though. You know, you gotta add some shin guards on there. Maybe Stephen Amell just doesn't want to go to, you know, like the tight costume like Batman and Superman. I don't know. The Damien Dark storyline seems like it's gonna be pretty badass. You know, it's gonna introduce all the spiritual and magical part of the DCU. We already have the Flash introducing the whole metahumans, so with this whole Damien Dark storyline, it's gonna open up a whole universe of possibilities. It has already been confirmed that Constantine is gonna be on one episode of Arrow, and I believe that's gonna be the first episode in November, so he's gonna come in and explain all the spiritual crazy shit that's gonna be happening in this season, and I think it's gonna be pretty awesome because maybe, just maybe, if that episode like explodes and everybody loves it, we can bring back Constantine, because if you guys didn't see season 1 of Constantine, holy shit, it was awesome. But I think they just got picked up by the El Rey network, so I think only they can make the show. Not too sure. But don't tell me you don't want to see the Dark Justice League, because it would be dope to introduce a Swamp Thing. Speaking of the Justice League, the non-dark one, could we be building to that in tonight's episode of Arrow with the Easter egg that I totally missed out on, but then I saw it on Twitter and I was like, what? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was an Easter egg that happened right before the whole scene where Oliver was talking to Amanda Waller. It happens right at the start of the episode, and that's probably why you missed it, but this is what it was. Yeah, a guy wearing a jacket said Jordan. Michael fucking Jordan's gonna be on Arrow! No? No? How Jordan? Michael Jordan's pretty super. That would make the Justice League for me. Some of you nerds might not get that because it's a sports reference. I don't know if you guys watch sports. If you do, yay! If you don't, I'm sorry. Hal motherfucking Jordan. If you don't know who that is, it is the Green Lantern, one of the Justice League. I don't know how he's gonna show up. I don't know if he's gonna show up in Arrow. I don't know if he's gonna show up in Flash, because I think he's been teased in both. So it's gonna be pretty dope to see that DC is bringing in the Green Lantern at some point, because they keep teasing the fuck out of him. So, could they be doing a test run to see how people like Green Lantern so they can make the Green Lantern movie? Is that why we're waiting so long to get somebody actually assigned as the actor? Because we have Cyborg already picked out, and that movie doesn't come out till 2020. How do you not have Green Lantern picked? Maybe they just want to build some more buzz because, you know, the whole Ryan Reynolds movie, you know, was pretty fucking terrible. But, you know, that's just my opinion, and pretty much everybody else in the world. But the Green motherfucking Lantern, everybody, I do have to say, this could build to a Justice League. Now, you're probably thinking, how would a Justice League work? Because DC doesn't want to use Batman, Superman, and more than likely Wonder Woman in any of the TV series because they want to save them for the movies. Which I totally don't understand because, you know, they said that they're not going to cross over the TV shows or the movies, so we could totally have our own Trinity in the shows, DC. Like, why can't we do that? But the easiest way to create a Justice League in the DC television universe would be crossovers, obviously, and substitutions. So Superman would be substituted with Supergirl. Batman could be substituted with Nightwing because it has been said that in the Teen Titans show that's supposed to be happening on TNT, that he will start out as Robin and then he will become Nightwing. So you could use that to actually, you know, replace Batman. You can't really replace Batman because he's motherfucking Batman! And I honestly have no freaking idea how they would bring in Wonder Woman. That's the one that I don't really see unless they would just bring her in at some other point. Maybe she'll show up in freaking Supergirl at some point. I don't know. But there is ways to make this happen, and also everybody's like, oh, it's on 3 different networks. It would never happen. It could happen if each network gets an episode of some like epic crossover. So you have this crazy crossover where like episode 1 maybe starts on CW, then the next one goes to CBS or NBC, I forget what Supergirl's on, and then the last one's like on TNT. So everybody gets a part of this huge 3-part episode, and it would be freaking awesome, and I think it would work for everybody. And then that way the whole DC universe can be on multiple networks, but still be connected, and I think that's dope. So besides that Easter egg, the other big thing that happened in the episode is whose name is on that gravestone. Now right before that they showed Felicity, so everybody automatically thinks it's Felicity, like, oh my god, Felicity's gonna die. I don't think that's gonna happen, because who's gonna be the brainiac that'll, you know, be around for the rest of the seasons that can hack into everything? I don't think they're gonna do that. They could bring in Mr. Terrific to be that guy, but he's a superhero. Why would he stay behind a computer? That's the reason why I think Felicity sticks around, so I wouldn't worry too much there, Felicity fans. Next logical thing, oh my god, they're gonna kill Speedy. They're not gonna kill Speedy. They tried to do it last year. Oliver's already wanted to use a Lazarus pit on her. Why wouldn't he do it again? And they don't want to keep just recycling the same story, plus she's gotten better at fighting. It's not going to be her. They've already killed Black Canary once. They're not going to do it again. But I would totally be for it if you're going to bring back Sarah, you know what I mean? Not White Canary like in the other show, but Black Canary, bring her back to this show. So that only leaves Diggle. And yes, I do think it's going to be Diggle that meets his demise in this season. The reason for it, he's been there from the beginning. They're having this conflict right now. I do think halfway through the season they're going to make up and be like, yeah, we're bros again. And then that's when tragedy is going to strike, because he's going to just repair that relationship and boom! Diggle dead! And it's going to be super shocking. It's going to be super shocking. Now, maybe you think it's still going to be Felicity, but honestly, I think it would have been a lot more shocking if they would have showed the gravestone with Felicity's name on it. Because in the rest of the episodes, you know she's going to die. That would have been a lot more polarizing or crazy to see. But since they didn't show the gravestone, I think they want you to think it's going to be Felicity. And then they're going to hit you sideways with the Diggle death. Gonna be crazy. That's pretty much everything, guys, but I do want to leave you with this question. What are your thoughts on Black Canary? I personally don't like her. Not the character. I love the character of Black Canary. I loved her when she was played by Sarah. I just can't stand Laurel as Black Canary because I don't know what they're doing with the character. I just don't get it. Because one, she's, you know, she's very sassy and like, I'm gonna do my own thing, which is totally cool. But I don't see how you're trained by the daughter of the demon and you can fight assassins but still get your ass kicked by normal thugs. It doesn't make any sense to me! So let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on that? But yeah, guys, if you like these videos, remember to give it a thumbs up because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to catch all the reviews and nerdy things that are going to be coming your way in the future. But as always, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time.